kill pressure from that early game from ONIC has just unfolded to be with the dynamics of the roster. I think it's a little too risky. So they go for something a little safer in the Bane, making it a little bit more equal against the Paquito jungle. But if we have to make a quick prediction.
ONIC.
ONIC. What about you, Rashi?
You already know. Do you even need to ask?
I mean, not non-biased, like on the drafts. Do you like RRQ's draft here?
I think that's potential. And if they execute properly, I think that's the key word here. If they execute properly, don't get caught off guard by rotations, by the pickoffs. They have everything they need. Long-range poke, pick-off potential, wave pressure, and also utility in the middle of those team fights. We'll just have to see, man. These games usually go in late, and the Beatrix, that's where it actually shines.
With that aggression coming in from ONIC and the combination coming in from RRQ. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Derby, game number 1 between both of these iconic teams.
It's going to be ONIC and RRQ here. Who will strike first is the question. Spell check, emblem check, Arashi. It seems like 3 members from each team chose to use the Flicker, and 1 each use the Purify.
Only see W with the Purify, and on the other side, Banana. And if you look at the emblems, a lot more diversity, a lot more damage being sought after for the side of ONIC. Hang on. We'll have to wait. Hang on. I think we'll have to wait and see.
This is a wrong emblem.
Looks different. This looks familiar though.
It looks familiar. It truly does.
So we'll have to wait on that. But with that Brave Smite, with the Purify, Banana is going to be trying to be the most annoying, but you have to be careful. Other targets all vulnerable here. I think Keyboy has a lot to prove, a lot to do to ensure his team actually comes out on top here.
I want to know what's going to happen when the Bane doesn't rotate mid, right? Because the mid lane control is definitely in favor of ONIC, and here you go!
Oh, Naomi flickering out. Clay with the puppet string. Oh! With the hook here. Keyboy forced to use the flicker early. Does not matter. Clay with the first blood. RRQ strikes first in this game.
You gotta respect that Franco Iron Hook threat, man. Don't walk too close to the turret, especially this early on in the game. With that bit of advantage right here, it's not a big deal just yet, but look at CW trying to make an aggressive play.
Sharon Force already. Now, Naomi came just in time to be that big brother presence. Though, top side, take a look. Means that with Franco bot side, it adds more pressure towards RRQ. Perhaps they do not want to contest this turtle.
Ooh. You see that actually Skylar gets left alone at the bottom. It's gonna be a free turtle for ONIC. And in the bottom side, oh, the hard guard is being used.
Oh, very low. CW, what a catch by Keyboy. Good night, Skylar. Keyboy with the clutch, rage, and revenge. RRQ, well, ONIC equalized.
Yeah, they're trading back here, and taking a look at the talents prediction is going to be 4 for ONIC, 2 for RRQ. And you can hear the crowd just really chanting for Papulong there. It's a fun fact that he's never voted for ONIC before.
He never votes for the majority, man. For the ones that you think are gonna win. But look at RRQ. You're talking about team fights. They seem to be trying to go for pickoffs. 2 focusing marks on their composition, and then 2 quantum charges just to ensure that they can actually kite back away from all this dive. But wouldn't that be enough?
Rotation! What a deny rotation there from Keyboy, which was, the timing. ONIC was there, and Persik was without cover. Gets taken down.
The kill pressure once again, right? ONIC, they practically win all these 3 lanes, and they're able to make the most out of it so far. 1,000 gold lead. What is the lead looking like in terms of the items?
So far, nothing significant, nothing too crazy has been built up, but the Harith right here has finished the first core item that gives you quite a bit of
Starlium Scythe.
The Starlium Scythe gives you a bit of true damage, a bit of mana as well. It's a great item to have on top of the Impure Rage emblem. So CW is pretty independent in that lane, unless he makes a mistake. And for Skylar, he has a Fury Hammer, but it won't really be enough just yet.
Oh, this is the duo! This is the one I'm talking about. The Armor Shred and the physical attack. Bounce, well, luckily for Uranus, the hard guard was there, but if not for the Angela, he was insta-shredded there top side on it with a 1,500 gold lead. Now look for the Turtle Tech. Let's see here. RRQ, will they be able to contest this time?
And look what they did. They used up the hard guard before the turtle fight, so it won't be available in the next few seconds. Keep your eyes on Keyboy. He might be looking for something right now.
See here, it seems like Naomi still looking for an opening. Versik not in position, not in prime position, but Keyboy is in prime position to catch Versik. Again, if Versik gets taken out twice already in this game, and it seems like they still want more here. Keyboy zoning Skylar out of his turret. CW will find extra gold this time. 4-man rotating. Oh, with the cancel. Nice. Drion now trying to pull Skylar out. Forced to use him. Use the flicker. Skylar and the Bruce Fashion doesn't really connect. Again, ONIC winning the trade.
They're still going for it here. Gani, they're diving!
Flicker pull. Skylar. Naomi gets taken out. Skylar will be next on the chopping block as well as Clay will be out with the flicker. But there you go. 2 members taken out plus the turret.
3,300 gold lead in the first 5 minutes. Full objective control, full map control here for the side of ONIC. And they are putting RRQ in a tough position. But Boots is going to get caught here for sure, right?
Oh. What? Boots almost with the outplay there. 3 versus 1 was a little bit too much there. Perhaps for Diroth to sustain. But almost.
Keyboy is just making a statement right here, man. Oof. ONIC is just not letting up. They know that they have a bit of an early advantage. They don't have a marksman, keep in mind. So RRQ, if they can last longer, I think there's a better chance for them to come out on top in the middle of these fights. For ONIC though, they are fully focused on tearing apart the whole map before it reaches that part.
Oh my god. RRQ, they need to slow down their tempo here. You need to pick your battles.
I mean, they were trying to get a pick on it to CW, but CW was still able to purify out of it. It's very difficult for Naomi to continue that kind of kill pressure with how ONIC are playing this. In the top side, you can already see they're pushing once again, looking for more objectives. If let's say, the Beatrix gets that power spike, is the damage going to be enough?
Considering that the heroes on the side of ONIC aren't that tanky, we'll have to see. Right now, though, that's a big engage.
Suppression connects. Call Alter save the day. Naomi flickers out. The Keyboy finds one. Versik with the help of Guard now trying to disengage with the deadly catch. Tickling the backside now. Kyrie with the Keto already with the presence. Killing pressure. Versik, where are you going? And there you go. The armor strike killing spree for Drion. Only Versik falls, but that is more than enough for ONIC to again regain map control.
We were questioning the synergy coming in from ONIC, but look at Drion, 302. He's always there at the perfect time with the Cult Altar to save his teammates. And it looks like Naomi's kill pressure is just a little too underwhelming compared to the Cult Altar.
Well, right now, if he gets an iron hook onto someone, who is supposed to follow up and finish off the job? Skylar is really behind, and Versik isn't doing too hot either. Both of them are the main tools they want to use for that burst damage. So until a bit later, when items are actually on the table, there's not much RRQ can do, and they are stuck just trying to hold out. And the Minion Wave actually gets a turret for them. So all things considered, not the worst of situations. They could be sitting on 0 turrets, but look at this play from ONIC, man. Keyboy on the sides, everyone else pressuring in the front. Watch out. Whoa, hang on.
With the pull-in cancel, the mid-lane turret falls. It's a clean textbook siege take, turret take from side of ONIC.
5,000 gold lead, ladies and gentlemen. ONIC, they are looking on form even without Sans. Keyboy is so scary on the Kufra. His mechanics, that flicker alt combo, it gets you out of nowhere. And literally RRQ, they're banking on the damage coming in from Skylar. If he gets taken out, then it's GG.
ONIC is going to have the Lord setup advantage right here, but RRQ, hang on. Are they just trying to go all in? Hang on. Are they going to try and just go for the turrets, go for the base turret? There's protection. They can't do that easily.
It seems like they will commit on towards the inner turret block side. And it's just a reload here, minute number 9.
Well, in a way, one of their win conditions is to let go of objectives that they know they cannot contest. Seeing as they're 5,000 gold behind, that might just be the better play, showing again that RRQ is still adjusting and adapting.
Man, with the Lord here, pushed top side. I don't think it's 5,000 gold lead. What do you think here? Can they defend?
It's the first
tough.
Lord.
Yeah, it is the first Lord. They should be able to clear it, but it's tough, man. Look at the damage dealt. Skylar very underwhelming there on the board. Versik has done actually a bit more in terms of that damage, with Drian being the #1 on the leaderboard. You don't feel it, but the damage coming from Faramis is subtle, but it hurts.
Especially in the midst of a chaotic team fight, those bounces will start adding up. For now though, ooh, Naomi with a bit of a good read there. Unfortunately, the Iron Hook wasn't long enough. Keep your eyes on Drian though, not for the damage, but to make the play with a Cult Altar. A 5-man dive that is essentially immortal with a second life. That is scary, and there's not enough crowd control on the side of RRQ to try and stop that.
Yeah, keep your eye on Keyboy as well. He has Flicker and also the Rage. Let's see, he's charging up. No, he will not commit to this time. Deadly Catch has been popped though, and the turret here, top side, will not fall just yet, I believe, yeah? RRQ, they managed to clear that wave, so a very, very good defense shown by RRQ.
I mean, technically they do still have high ground, right? They have the Deadly Catch from Bane, they also have the ultimates coming in from the Beatrix, but 3 waves are crashing once again. I'm wondering if ONIC want to go and commit for this.
Let's see, Shaman Force, Keyboy finds one, Cult Altar popped, Versik will not be able to survive. And take a look at Boots now with the Diroth. Looking for an opening, but Flicker, Bloody Hunt cancelled. What a read by Keyboy. ONIC, 8,000 gold lead, no base turrets taken down though. So overall, RRQ, they managed to defend their base.
It's almost like the best case scenario for RRQ. The fact that they only lost 1 member and didn't lose any base turrets, that's really good. But losing their jungler though, that's a bit of a tough situation. Now ONIC backs away and RRQ immediately trying to extend, try and find some control, some gold in the jungle. But ONIC already on the way back, but look at the damage. That can add up the longer the game goes, but let's take a look at the instant replay by the Samsung Galaxy S series. Everyone engages onto Banana, but afterwards it's Versik. Clay almost saves it with a hard guard, but it won't be enough. And Naomi, he really tried to make this play work. There's a good chance to try and use the turrets to try and secure this kill, but ONIC, they're just too on point. They understand what RRQ is trying to go for and deny it completely.
Keyboy is terrifying, man.
Reminds
Keyboy
me
is
of
terrifying.
someone?
It reminds me of Tranquilor, now gone, right? Insane. The way that he's able to predict that movement, cancel it out, that kind of renders the capabilities of a Franco kind of useless, especially with the fast cooldown of skill 1 from the Kufra.
ONIC now just going for the next Lord just like that. Approaching a 10k gold lead. RRQ, there's nothing they can do but give up enough of these Lords. This is what the Lord is designed to do, crack open your base. They cannot just keep hanging back here and hope that the game will swing in their favor. It doesn't work that way. So I think soon enough there's going to be a desperate play being made before ONIC just calmly and calm and collectively just ends the game.
Man, 12 minutes in, almost 10,000 gold lead. It was 10,000 gold lead earlier. Arashi, I see you sweating, my guy. I see you sweating.
Must be the passion in the room, man. I mean, there's a lot of action here. Everyone's so passionate, right? Definitely not worried about the game at all. But let's take a look at how ONIC is going to play this. The purple buff is spawning for RRQ, but they won't be in any condition to contest that. Kyrie goes for their orange as well. This might be the beginning of the final sequence.
It's not looking good at all. 10,000 gold behind. ONIC pushing all 3 lanes. The Lord marching down in the bottom lane. It's all gonna count if Naomi can look for a pick. They have to be careful of Keyboy's conceal play.
Conceal play. Let's see. No commitments just yet though. Oh, CW quite low though. Caught there with the turret damage. It seems like the mid base turret will be defended by RRQ still. But there you go. Again, they're okay, Drian. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. ONIC, 10,000 gold lead still.
Well, you can see Skylar still has some semblance of damage right here, so ONIC, they can't be too careless. But if they go on the right target at the right time, it's still gonna be quite the easy win in my opinion. Now ONIC full HP yet again are going to try and take out the turret. Look at it, engage though!
E-Boy finding 2, and this is it! 3 members defending, not gonna be enough as Banana falls as well. ONIC still strong with 5 as Naomi flickers out of the way. And take a look at the minions. It's here for ONIC to strike first, and this is ONIC winning game 1.
The MSC champions, ladies and gentlemen, being able to lead this Royal Derby. And they just really melted as one. They coalesced as one in terms of that gameplay. Their synergy was so on point, and their game plan was perfect.
What could RRQ have done there? At every single moment, they were able to take those 2 lords.
Previously, the first person to use it after the patch, it was actually Fursic at SPS. I'm actually wondering if this is going to work out or not.
It might. It adds more range, right? With a lot of engage. But again, it's risky. That's why I'm leaning more towards the Yishin Shinpik. But then again, ONIC proved me wrong,
Well, against a Baxia though, Granger in a way could be an unexpected solution because usually you just can't clear your buffs that easily. But as Mega was telling us, Eterna, yesterday, there's a, not yesterday, but like a few days ago, there's a very good chance that the Granger will be able to clear just as fast, if not faster, than this Baxia.
Yeah, people say that Granger is one of the fastest clearing junglers, and with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome you to the Land of Dawn for game number 2 of the Royal Derby, RRQ versus ONIC, with ONIC leading 1-0.
Well, all begins here in the jungle. Let's take a look at the clear speed difference. Kyrie already doing so much, but look at Banana. Wait a minute, what?
Punished.
How?
There you go.
What
This is why Paquito template rotation is to cut in that bot side area, and Dreon was there to harass that. And there you go. Flicker wasted, and he gets taken out. Now Kibo uses his flicker to escape. Is it enough though? Is the question. At low HP. Yeah, there you go. The heal and second skill comes into clutch for Keyboy.
This is going to be a Melissa with an Inspire as well, so that's a lot of damage if it goes into that late game. He has a bit more attack speed from the emblems as well, but look at that, already so much action going on.
What the heck? 2v1 now,
No
Skylar.
way.
Low HP, still on Flicker, but the Death Sonata, Flicker with the juke as well. Skylar with the style points there. Now, Fursic trying to re-engage, catching one. This is the problem when you're on the Granger. It's so vulnerable, but then again, RRQ, very, very fast re-engage.
A lot of brawls happening left, right, and center in game number 2. But that's the thing, like you mentioned, Granger, great fast clear, but super vulnerable and completely vulnerable with how fast Fursic can rotate on the Baxia. From the Talents prediction, it's going to be a split 3v3. Let's see who comes out on top.
Hey, Eterna, welcome to the club.
I'm trying to use my curse.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I like RRQ's draft.
What?
I think it's safer. So we'll see how this pans out, as once again, both of these teams are going to be centering around the next neutral objective here. The Turtle take Fursic already opening up the map, Boots as well. But with the position coming in from Clay, Kyrie needs to be very careful.
Fursic will comfortably secure that first turtle. No re-engages more, seems like, with Banana. Deals quite heavy damage there on towards Boots. But it seems like Boots is still comfortable here with that regeneration. Now Naomi charging on towards CW. Keyboy is there to hover around and give heal towards CW.
Well, on the side of RRQ, this is going to be a different Paquito than what we're used to. No Quantum Charge, no Sprint. It's going to be the Brave Smite as well as a Flicker. So, I'm not sure. It might be more of a trading Paquito, trying to go for lane dominance. Right now, it seems like RRQ are the ones having a bit of a window. Can they steal the purple buff away, though? It's going to be Fursic making moves.
Well, seems like Kyrie will give up his purple buff. Fursic now with Shield Unity will not connect just yet.
Yeah, very, very aggressive here. RRQ, they're trying to do the same thing that ONIC did to them in game number 1. Naomi looking for an opening, but just the presence of Kibo, you can see, kind of deters his movements. He's scared if he goes for an engage, there could be a re-engage or a counter-engage with a Minoan Fury. It's It's a little too risky for them to take, but Kyrie,
Yep, this is it. That's Banana on towards two. The damage from Banana flickering inside. Kyrie gets taken out. And take a look at this RRQ trying to pull the trigger against offside. Does not connect just yet though. Oh, now Kyrie 0-1. A very rare stat you see on Kyrie's name.
Such a dangerous pick, that Bakito. The flicker also allows him to finally secure that kill. Movement speed would have been nice as well, but Naomi might be the next victim here.
Yeah, with the Minion Curry there combined, gets taken out. And the first hit on this Baksha is so annoying already. Invading camps, invading purple buffs, now boots. Soaking damage, 3v2 in this position. Do they have enough damage here? It seems like Kyrie says no, he needs that farm heavily.
yeah, he's already a level below a Versik right now. And I don't think he's going to be able to contest. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to go for, though. I think ONIC...
Oh my God.
Oh no, Drian!
Oh, Petrify! And there you go, a kill, a pick off by Clay. With one man down, it seems like it opened things up in the turtle area here again. Oh, take a look, Cooper already hovering around Kyrie, giving vision for his teammates. Yes, they will not contest. Top side of Melissa is the only saving grace here. ONIC needs to bank on CW.
This is a trend we've been seeing a lot more these days. One side going for the turtle, everyone else pressuring the other side of the jungle. The idea is if you're winning, deny the turtle, but also deny your opposing jungler's buff. But Kyrie is able to get that purple buff, and Goose actually is trying to just be annoying. He doesn't have the same kind of risk like Banana had in game number 1. As long as Versik is not around, he can just keep regenning.
That's the thing, though, right? I mean, right now, it looks like RRQ, they're kind of tunnel visioning on punishing Kyrie. They haven't been able to punish CW just yet, and I'm pretty sure in terms of harm, he's not too far behind. They need to be careful. They needed to shut down CW, honestly, and not push too much focus onto Kyrie.
See here, ONIC, they're behind 2,000 in gold. Now, Versik catching boots. Oh, terrified by the Valentina. But there you go, Julian with the Kajita pick now. Versik gets the orange. It's a 4v1 now. Versik terrified. Amino and everything putting on towards on this guy. Yep, the wheelie gets taken out. A very, very good kill, important kill, as Kyrie picks up his other strike now. Banana moving on towards Rian with the cover of Kyrie. Isn't enough. The damage is there, but Banana got outplayed, and Rian picks up the kill. Meanwhile, on the mid side, oh, Keyboy will not be able to survive that one, as it was a 3v1, and Kyrie caught. Skylar now gets the turret. Kyrie will be able to disengage. CW now jumps in. Will they commit to this? CW. Good disengage, but again, RRQ winning the trades.
Great moves from both these teams right here, but RRQ, gotta be a bit careful with that. Versik was trying so hard to deny the orange buff from Kyrie. He essentially gave his life for it, and I'm not sure if that's completely worth it. The longer the game goes, trading 1-for-1 against a marksman versus a tank like Baxia, yes, he does damage, Baxia, but the Granger eventually will outscale you, so you gotta be a bit more careful giving him any kind of resource.
All they need to do is to take late game, and Keyboy though, a little too overextended, gets taken out. That's not a, oh! Airborne catches two, and Skylar with the double. Let's see, Skylar, will he get the triple? Grian will have more than enough resources to take Banana. Oh, he's not in a prime position to find the flank, but there you go, RRQ. They are back in the second game.
What a knock-up by Clay once again. Dead end from Bogor. Being able to catch 3, actually take 3 down. And RRQ, they were able to pick up the team fight from there.
Of course, Skylar with the lightning quick follow-up as well. Just demolished the whole backline. ONIC's gotta be careful, man. You kind of overextend like that against a team like RRQ. You never know when the next blow is coming. Let's take a look at a bit of the emblems here, though, especially for Kyrie. It's the Quantum Charge, giving you a bit more movement speed when you hit for about 1.5 seconds and regenerates 75 to 180 HP per level. So it gives you sustain, it gives you more movement speed, and on a hero like Granger that needs to maintain positioning, that movement speed is definitely a big plus. Boots though.
Yeah, Boots caught here.
Oh no.
Nowhere to go. Skylar and Naomi picks up the kill and assist. Let's see now. 5,000 gold lead almost for Sick with the Shield Unity. Will not commit on towards anyone just yet. He wants to get the purple buff only. And here's the thing though, right? ONIC, they're behind. What they need to do is, hold their ground. They have 2 marksmen, which deal massive damage if, let's say, minute 14, minute 17, and there you go. Keyboard needs to be careful here. All caught, and there you go, the mega kill from Skylar, but Naomi will be taken down as well, so there's the trade, as Boots will fall as well as the Petrify connects. ONIC now moving slowly but surely, but there you go, it's a 2-for-1 still.
RRQ is ahead, but right now, they're not really doing it as cleanly as ONIC does.
Still, RRQ still holding the tempo. Banana, oh no!
Oh, the flank, the Paquito flank. Skylar picks up the kill, and this is looking bleak for ONIC.
How do you slow down the tempo when RRQ forces it on you, right? They have so much catch. First it can go in, Banana can go in, and Naomi can also go in. His picks have been really amazing as well. Very important to the pickoff from RRQ.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, right? This time ONIC, very minimal
nice.
crowd control, right? Only banking on the minion Furry, and you can see here how ONIC is struggling to find the right opening. Meanwhile, RRQ, a lot of crowd control in their kit.
Right now, they're up for sure, but for RRQ, what can they do with this? How can they break the base afterwards? Are they going to maintain this kind of pressure until the Lord spawns? Or are they going to try and end it before that? Because for ONIC, I think they're just content if the game goes longer and longer. Like Gonny mentioned, 2 marksmen, a lot of sustain with more items the longer the game goes. There's nothing wrong with how they're doing it. And the Valentina as well will be doing a lot of damage the longer the game goes. So RRQ, they might be going for a bit of a dive here just to ensure that the game won't get drawn out. That is where ONIC might get a chance to go for an outplay, a counter-engage with the Minoan Fury perhaps.
See here, Lord Boots will be able to open up things here, it seems like. But no, now Clay, Petrify connecting onto it. CW, the right target. Lord has been taken down though. It's a 5v4 situation for ONIC. RRQ managing the waves. They still have pressure, 8,000 gold lead now.
Using everything to make sure that CW does not get a chance to play the game. Look at these Renner shots, chunking everyone for about 2,000 a pop. Wow, dude, Skylar is just on a roll right now. And RRQ, they're going for more right here. They know that their marking is not up yet, but only for 2 more seconds. Here he comes.
Let's see, base turret, top side has been taken down. And CW finally collects his golden staff. This might be a game changer. One more item perhaps for the side of Kyrie here. Eterna, endless battle, true damage is what they need.
Yeah, for sure. But how are they supposed to maintain the defense, ONIC? If Clay is able to thread the needle like that, the way that he did before, get that perfect Petrify and the pickoff onto CW, it's just GG. Kyrie isn't going to have as much DPS to utilize in these team fights, especially that they lack that AoE. RQ, they're playing really well here in the second game.
I feel like what they're doing right now is also using Banana as a secondary engage tool. If you pay attention, right, there's only supposed to be 1 knockup, or 2, along with the Kufra, but occasionally, when you least expect it, Banana will come in with a knockout strike, and that can be paired with a Breath of the Ocean, that can be paired with a rough wave Petrify combo coming in from Clay, as well as a snipe from Skylar. So the way that RRQ can go for pickoffs is so multifaceted. This is exactly what ONIC was doing against them, but Clay survives from that play, and look at that, the whole jungle, everything is just fully under RRQ's control.
Oh man, look at the additional item coming in from Banana. Is that going to affect how this game is going to go?
See here again, it's a reset. Minute 13, Lord is enhanced now. RQ, full control of the map. Boots though will occupy the top side here, it seems like. And yeah, they will give this Lord for free. Engage question mark. Skylar, Renner shot does not really connect, and it's gonna be a comfortable Lord take by the side of Rex, Regular Chaos.
That is just Clay zoning everyone away with the potential. Not even a real skill, like he wasn't even using any real spells to threaten. He was just with the potential of the one-shot. Boots now caught alone. Banana pushes him back.
Now 3v1. Kufra is there to flank. Oh, Naomi. Oh, purified now. Boots.
No way.
Oh, he gets taken down by Skylar. 30 seconds is going to be the time for Boots to come back. Will it be in time as Lord watches mid?
11,400 gold lead for RRQ. Oh, how the tables have turned for ONIC this time around. It doesn't look like ONIC have the proper engage tool with Keyboy on the Minotaur. But let's see, this might be the final push.
Let's see. First Sick with the shield unity. Trying to hover, finding the right target. Oh, Kufra jumps in. Oh, take a look at the damage by Skylar. And this is it. RRQ answers back in game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Derby will extend to game number 3.
Wow, dude. Clay, every single time. CW did not get to play this game at all. At every turn, Clay just has his number, has him on a GPS marker, locates him in the middle of a huge fight. At every
Their airstrike when it does get opened up. But knowing Clay, he's really good with his resource allocation. He's gonna wait
Flicker.
until that deadly catch is used.
We'll have to see. Both teams have a lot of problems to deal with. I'm concerned about the early game right here. For RRQ, that's Baxia, Paquito, Farsa, and Kufra. It's a lot of damage, but the longer the game goes, this time there's no burst damage that scales as well into the late game like the Beatrix. It's going to be the Brody. So ONIC, in a way, has a bit more of a chance.
This time around, they have the Farsa, right? So perhaps they can work around that. The high ground artillery, as well as the burst coming in from the Feather Airstrike. But definitely that is also an ultimate that can be used to ONIC if deemed useful by Drian. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The conclusion to the Royal Derby. Leg 1, RRQ ONIC. Game 3, back to a best of 1. Who's gonna come out on top?
Let's see. Emblem check and spell check Arashi, Mr. Analyst, go ahead.
Well, Naomi is going with the Concussive Blast still, so is Versik. So far it's just a tanky, it's not even a sustain build, it's just a tanky build to just go and ram into your opponents. But Versik isn't going to try and contest or try to steal the opposing buff. Because I guess Bane has good clear, but look at that.
Yeah, early Purify here popped by CW. Naomi now with level 2. Oh, Skylar already munching that gold shield bot side to a half HP. Wow, that's already good early start for Skylar.
Yeah, it truly is. It's very unfortunate here. I feel like ONIC they were banking on the early game. You can even see from the choice of talents from the Valentina, right? They went for the Bargain Hunter. They're trying to get that item power spike faster in this early game, trying to out-rotate RRQ, but with the Wings by Wings, it's looking like it's very, very difficult. And with the Weapon Master choice, Arashi, that actually confers that Clay likes to bring it to the late game.
He wouldn't mind doing that at all. That's just how this man operates. But a big concern of mine for the side of ONIC is the fact that a Cho against a Cho against a Kufra. We've seen this matchup before against, I believe, is it Beloyski on the Kufra, but a Cho finds it very difficult to find those pickoffs with that bouncing ball. So that could be a bit of an issue for Keyboy, but that has never stopped him before.
Nope. And we can see here already top side now. Rion, oh! Forces the Frigilary and recall, so that means that this turtle, yeah, it should be open for the side of RRQ. A very strong early game. This is why this Baksha is a menace. Rotates fast, adds killing pressure, and there you go. Talent's prediction, 3-3, even Stevens.
Is it Papulong voting for ONIC?
Yeah, the first time in a long time.
The crowd broke him.
Okay.
Truly did. RRQ now kind of breaking ONIC's strategy in this early game already with 1,000 of gold lead. And it begs the question why ONIC just really committed into this early game, seeing how great Versik is at rotating on the Baxia with play as well. First Six still able to get that Lethal Wanderer as well, so they are getting the trades, better trades than ONIC here in the early game.
Uh-oh. Keyboy will be poked to a quarter HP. I think 40% of his life there. Forced to use the recall and take a look at the rotations already. RRQ 4v2. Oh, Keyboy hasn't recalled. Now see how he is at half HP, but no commitments from inside of RRQ.
Skylar is doing really well in this lane, trying to zone CW from as many minions as possible. That's great. He's getting more turret gold as well. In a way, this composition from RRQ is stronger than in the previous game, but it's also a bit more lopsided, and there's less actual pick-off card control damage, so there's less things that ONIC can be caught off guard with. But now on top, Boots, forced to use the Dragon form, slides away.
It's crazy that all the resources from ONIC have been used defensively in the first 3 minutes of the game, right? There's not any use for these flickers offensively. CW looks for some damage onto Naomi. Doesn't really have it just yet with the item that are lacking here in the first few minutes. Because of, like you mentioned, how Skylar has been really good at taking these creeps away.
Well, CW seems to be scaling pretty okay, but a lot of action has not been approaching his lane. I think the EXP is where we should be taking a look at. It's going to be a Yuzong with a quantum charge, but oh, hey on Naomi.
No first blood just yet. This might be it. Naomi now taking a lot of damage away from Dragon, and there you go, Naomi taken down. Keyboy now might be the next target, and with the torn apart memory, Skylar says yes. It's going to be Banana now taking damage. 4,000 HP on this turtle. Carry is still in that vicinity. It's going to be first taking it comfortably. Clay still forces to use the Purify. Scholar forced to flicker out as well. But at the end of the day, RRQ wins out on that trade.
Unfortunate, right? Like, RRQ, they were so good at baiting ONIC's resources. I think the Deadly Catch is so good for the Retribution take, but Kyrie was forced to use it early because of the engage from RRQ to prevent more casualties in that team fight. And with that, it was super easy for First to just walk in, roll in to get it, but oh, they canceled.
Yeah, it's canceled now. Oh, with the better airstrike, Keyboy, no resources whatsoever, Kyrie. Kyrie here in the bush. RRQ, it seems like they read that out. And take a look at Baksha, so proactive, taking the purple buff out of the hands of Kyrie.
He's just wheeling around as much as possible. You can't really leave him alone, especially when you spend so much time in the bottom side right here. Jian steals the Feather Airstrike, but he won't be able to use it for a lot, except for clearing, unless Fersik comes in.
Jian, a Feather Airstrike, but cancelled by Fersik. Now, will they commit to this? It's a 4v3. ONIC, they know better.
When does the power spike from the Bane hit, right? On the Bane.
So far, unfortunately, in the MPL, we haven't seen it too often, but Keyboy will be able to slide away. RRQ, they're trying their best to be aggressive, but right now, this might be the force that they want. The Conceal will actually deter them away from it, though. They wasted a lot of time rotating around there for no real big payout.
Whoa, 75%. Now to the hands of the Kingdom.
Yeah, the Kingdom really pulling through here. 75% audience prediction here by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G. Very different to what we feel in the venue. It feels like a really good 50-50. Both of these teams really having the support of the Kingdom and the Sonics. But back into the game, 6 minutes in, almost 7. RRQ still holding control. They have the lead, they have the dominance, but they're playing very, very slowly. Waiting for the right time. This might be it.
Ooh. Bane will get the turtle comfortably. Keyboy, though, will be punished. But Calm Flicker gets him out of the way. So it's a trade fully favoring the side of ONIC.
Very well played for them to just sneak in that turtle, but as a result, they lose control. And against a team like this, you want that vision. You want those minion waves as far away from your jungle as possible. RRQ immediately start encroaching on Kyrie's territory, most likely denying the orange buff away unless they get a kill as well.
Oh, good catch on towards Skylar. Cancelled immediately with the Mind League ball, but Kyrie will secure the kill. Petrify on towards 2 in the backside. Naomi very low, gets taken out as well. Now First isolated in the backside, gets taken down. A Banana finding compensation, taking tier 1 in the mid lane. But overall, ONIC, I feel like won that fight.
Yeah, they're playing the team fights really well. 3-4-1 trade. that gold gap that RRQ have built is slowly shrinking. And what I find most peculiar is the fact that, like you mentioned, Arashi, Persik has been very active in the jungle of Kyrie, but look at the level lead that he has. 11 to 10 on Persik.
Oh, take a look at CW. Pops the Shaman Force there. Still able to get out. Banana needs to be careful here. Okay. They sense that Keyboy is in that vicinity, so they do not cross that bush.
Well, Kyrie has been very good at just minimizing that level gap. Before that, though, let's take a look at the instant replay. They go on to Keyboy, but Keyboy was able to just dodge everything, and that puts Skylar right up front, one of the main damage dealers. And the composition of RRQ, it's aggressive, it has crowd control, but not moving backwards. So that is where ONIC see their opportunity and just pounce on the whole roster. All towers are still available for RRQ though, and this is where it gets quite scary. The Lord is so important. If ONIC gets it, this allows them to equalize in the structural difference. If RRQ gets it, this allows them to get that much closer to gaining full control of the jungle and just game before that dreaded late game makes its appearance.
Wait, is lapped here. Keyboy trying to open up the map, trying to get vision. Clay needs to be careful with his always go in with a flicker, Jet to the way of Dragon combination. And you can see him start to shift towards the bottom lane. Yuzong's
Well, let's not forget Clay is to focus on Skylar, or perhaps, I don't know, Skylar is the only viable target here because Clay, again, unless he mix-click his Purify, yeah, Keyboy can't really target his,
Sure.
hero.
Cool. Well, ONIC right now, they're just playing it safe. They're just waiting, because look at that wave, man. That's 2.5 waves built, I believe. It's going to crash into the turret, and I think RRQ, they are willing to let go of one turret, but ONIC is willing to just do this unless...
Oh, he has a Shun Po. Half HP though. Forced Keyboy to use the recall there. Does RRQ know that he commits to the recall? Let's see. Persik with the shield unity catches boots. Does not commit the Black Dragon form just yet. There you go, the commitment. As a defense again, no. Will they re-engage? Is the question. Keyboy now with the conceal, looking for a better angle perhaps. But it is a reset. Top side still crashing.
Finally, they sent Banana up there, but at what cost? They lost 2 turrets, and now ONIC has full control over the Lord area. Shoes on the other foot. RRQ needs to understand the situation and back away. Skylar is in a very dangerous spot, but so is Persik.
My god! The deadly catch on towards Persik. The damage is not enough. Feather airstrike. Oh, the damage towards Rion! Almost enough, but Banana jumps in with a flicker as well. Boots is trying to gain more space. No casualties from that fight.
and yet RRQ now, they have control over the Lord. What a Lord dance by both of these teams. But Persik, he looks to be too low to go for this. Keyboy is completely aware of the situation. And technically, ONIC, they're gonna win that Lord dance.
Well, they technically win right now because they recalled a lot faster and now they're back in position faster. Banana went all the way to the top side, but that wasn't necessary. The wave was building towards ONIC instead. Now with Persik, he was low earlier, but he's back now and they're going for it. But Clay gets saved.
Yeah, I mean, Purify is still on the board here. Keyboy taking a lot of damage. Needs to be careful. And Skylar, with the torn apart memory, secures the kill. On towards the Roamer, the finals MSC MVP.
And look at this, they're at a man advantage, Goni!
Well, Naomi charges, does not really connect though. RRQ holding their ground. CW trying to deal damage on towards Banana. They know the whereabouts of CW. Will RRQ pull the trigger? Take a look at the repositioning by Skylar there. Wants to deal damage. Clay in the backside. Oh my god! Naomi charges. Banana focuses on towards CW Lord. It will be taken care of. But now, ONIC, they don't care. They want to fight. CW gets one member. Deadly catch. Doesn't really connect on towards anyone significantly. But it is still RRQ grabbing that Lord.
Whew, what an intense situation with RRQ. They come out on top. They lost 2 turrets though, and that must be a painful situation. The goal difference has shrunk down to less than 1k. So that late game power spike we were talking about is definitely in play. But RRQ, they have more playmaking tools at their disposal. If they play this correctly, they can still come out on top especially with the Lord on their side. They need to try and escort it or try and push together with it to confuse ONIC.
For sure, but look at Keyboy right now on the Cho. He's looking for a flank.
CW though. Oh, Naomi finds the right opening, but no! It is actually Naomi gets taken down to go to Keyboy. Flicker on towards Skylar. He has the Immortal though. That's very important. Torn apart memory does not take Keyboy down. It's a trade for Naomi for nothing, so it's a dub for the Porcupines.
For sure, a small victory here for ONIC. But why didn't Naomi, why wasn't he able to connect it on... No, opposite. Why wasn't Keyboy able to connect it onto Skylar?
He got stunned in the middle of all that. That's why all these small stuns from the side of RRQ, it just denies your playmaking potential. And of course, with the Kufra, I think the dash got cancelled right there as well, the Shunpo. So for ONIC, on the other side, they were able to survive and punish Naomi because of the Purify that Naomi failed to take into account in the hands of CW. Now it's back to a Lord Dance as well, and it's the exact same setup. You have to look at the other side. This time it's equal in positioning, so you have no idea which one's going to reach first. The wave being more grouped up for ONIC leads me to believe that it's going to reach first unless Banana shuffles with the equilibrium.
Did you see Kyrie play on the phone earlier on the Samsung?
Isn't that the fastest hands you have ever seen?
That's the fastest hands I've ever seen, man.
Can't even see his fingers, bro.
Can't even. Imagine his itemization right now.
Well, we can take a look at it right here. Hunter Strike, BOD, Malefic Roar, and the War Axe. He has a ton of damage, but not a lot of defensive options, relying solely on the kit of the Bane. But look at the gold, though. He's actually doing so much better, but Fairstick is a tank, so keep that in mind. That is definitely a factor in the gold discrepancy.
Both teams now toning down their tempo.
They're just waiting.
RRQ though, the map is 60% red. It's safe to say. And I think they should capitalize on it. Right top side here already controlled by the Paquito. And with the Lord up, ONIC needs to respond. They need to play more reactively just because, yeah, again, the map is red.
Ooh, ONIC has just used the Magic Sentry though. They know that there's nobody on the top side. Now CW is up there and the Lord is half HP. If RRQ wants to force this, I think everyone's converging at the same time though. That's a conceal.
Just to reposition. Oh, will they commit to this? Oh, there you go. Oh, we've Dragon wrong way. He has the Immortal, but Weather Airstrike. The will be taken by BANAA. And now Boots gets stunned in the middle of everything. Gets taken out by Skylar. Naomi, it's an all-out brawl. Keyboy will not be able to survive. I might be wrong as he has the flicker. It's a one-man casualty. But RRQ, do they have enough manpower, firepower to end this game?
They sure do, man. Banana, B-A-N-A-N-A. What a monster on the Paquito, taking the Lord, finding the dub for ONIC, getting Boots taken off the board. He's doing so much for his team right now. And the Lord is going to charge with a mana disadvantage. Do you think ONIC can defend?
Recruiter HP, Feather, Airstrike prematurely. Lord will be taken care of. They have a good high ground here on it. They have the Harith. But it seems like the agenda for inside of RRQ is just to munch the base turrets. They're pushing them outside, which they get.
So close.
They're playing it so disciplined as well. The old RRQ, I feel like, would just keep going, right? And see how it turns out. But RRQ, they know. They've just won in a Lord Dance situation. Now they have more macro plays in their disposal with the mid and bottom base tower taken out for ONIC. So RRQ can go for the Lord Dance, have two waves pushing automatically, and they can even go and get control in ONIC's side jungle. Oof.
It's looking tough, right? Looking at the real-time win probability by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G,
69.
already a 69%
Nice.
win probability here from RRQ. But honestly, at this point, right, 18 minutes in, we're getting into that late game. One mistake might cost you the game. The lucky thing for RRQ is they have a lot more towers to fall onto, whereas ONIC have lost 2 inhibitor turrets. So those lanes as well, they're going to be crashing in favor of RRQ. They have to be very careful. in these Lord takes.
I was wishing that we can see a replay of that Lord fight because it was so good. Everyone stopped Keyboy from making the play, and Naomi got between everyone. Hey, on cue by the Samsung Galaxy S series. Look at that. Keyboy gets denied his playmaking tools, and Naomi just stops everyone. And at the same time, ONIC focused on the Lord, but Banana got the better of them. And just like that, Skylar can kite back. He's still full HP at this point. RRQ could have gone for a bit more maybe, but they go with a disciplined route, and now it's back to another Lord Dance in 25 seconds, showing again maturity from both these teams.
Keyboy did his job, right? With that Wave Dragon, he forces the Baksha to be outside of the area, Lord area, right? But Kyrie's retribution on that situation wasn't on point. It was actually Banana with his Paquito was able to find that last hit on towards that Lord, a critical Lord, mind you. Man, it's another reset, and again, RRQ still with the map control.
Oh, you can see that earlier, Banana as well as Clay, they were looking for an ambush, but unfortunately, the timing wasn't quite right. Naomi, though, goes for Keyboy.
On the all-in, is this the right move? Now take a look at Banana. Oh, the torn apart memory deals a lot of damage now. Combined with the feather airstrike, it made ONIC just fully retreat.
Instant zone out from RRQ,
Oh.
but Boots wants to go and re-engage.
Oh my god, they forced a fight here, Boots. Is this the right call? No, RRQ in time to disengage. And now it's just ONIC again on the defense.
Wow, man. ONIC, that was a risky move. Boots going in alone there. I think RRQ assumed everyone else was following behind them, so they backed away, which is the right play, but that could have been really bad for ONIC. With the next Lord coming in, though, this is their chance. If they don't mess this up, this should be the ending play, unless ONIC can once again somehow change things around. Gia now with the Divine Glaive means a lot more damage. These tankier members, these fighters from the side of RRQ needs to be a bit more careful when they are threatening, when they are just feinting an engage.
But remember that Valentina needs to be in range, and so far with the positioning coming in from RRQ, they haven't really been giving him a lot of options to work with, especially with the IMU, so it might not even actually be a factor in this Lord push.
Let's see. Carries it over inside half HP. Lord is now taken care of. Question mark. Take a look at the backside. Oh my god, Boots. Trying to play as much as time. 3-man knockup. Oh my goodness. Naomi now looking to find the survival. But it seems like ONIC, they managed to defend this one. Against all odds, RRQ, they're the ones retreating.
Ooh, RRQ, they went for the instant end right there. You saw there was less damage being dealt to the members of ONIC compared to the actual base. That was very, very close, but I think RRQ, they kind of chickened out last second and they back away. It's back to another Lord Dance, and the longer they do this, the more ONIC can get a read on what they're trying to do, on who they're trying to punish in these bush mind games.
For sure, it really all depends on who's going to pull the trigger first, right? So far, if we take a look at the items, everyone is full build at this point, but we need to take into consideration of the defense. Anything standing out to you here?
When it comes to defense, I think it's a bit too idealistic to try and think that some items can really save your life at this point. For Clay, it's just so much damage, he's chunking the whole backline for half HP with a single bolt from the Feather Airstrike. ONIC, though, has been able to secure one more turret. What's going on here? This is RRQ. They're kind of... They feel like they're losing out in the control now. They're backing away and letting ONIC take those turrets away.
Oh! Keyboy finding one. No clear follow-up, though. Keyboy. Oh my god, he needs to recover. He has no immortal. He gets taken out. Killing spree for Clay. And now, take a look at the collapse. Kyrie in an awkward angle. Caught. Gets taken out. Immortal pop now. It's surely a secure kill. ONIC, they got dismantled. They got overzealous there. That was unnecessary. And now RRQ looking to clear two waves, top and mid, crashing. Will they commit?
2-0.
35 on Keyboy, 44 on Kyrie. Let's see RRQ. Oh, they have not found the right opening. Shaman Force pops, Purify as well. Oh! CW gets taken out. And now Petrify against all odds. RRQ did it in MPL ID Season 11. They did it again today. Reverse sweeping ONIC 2-1.
The MSC champions have fallen to the new kingdom, rising from the ashes. The RRQ fans